A group of human rights organizations has written an open letter to head of the Socio-Political Department of the Presidential Office, Ali Hasanov, calling for the immediate human rights NGO-government dialogue. Today marks the year since Hasanov assured that more than 80 proposals put forward by NGOs at an NGO-government dialogue would be taken into account, the problems mentioned analyzed and solved in the dialogical processes, reads the open letter. The letter also underlined that although Hasanov had promised to solve the problems, the regressions that took place over the past 1 year, and above all the failure to continue the dialogue, has added to the concerns of the NGO leaders. This is how one of the authors of the open letter, Human Rights Club chairman Rasul Jafarov, describes civil society's concern by the authorities' failure to take any positive step during the year. The open letter that we addressed to Ali Hasanov is primarily about the lack of a dialogue between the NGOs and the government for a period of 1 year. As you remember, this dialogue initiative was brought forth by Ali Hasanov himself at a meeting with civil society on the 2nd of July last year. But what happened afterwards has been quite contrary to the thoughts expressed at that meeting. Not only the concerns that we raised there have not been addressed, the situation has become even worse. New barriers have been posed to the activities of NGOs. The freedom of assembly has been restricted, the number of political prisons has grown, dozens of other problems have emerged. In our letter, we called for a dialogue, stressing that this dialogue is more necessary for the government rather than civil society because its absence will let the problems go unaddressed, which will have a negative impact on both the government's and our country's image.